Hey, it's Turkish here at 145, and today we're going to be talking about a sight alignment with my Savage 64f 22lr. I apologize in advance if the wind bugs the camera because I can never have a recording date when the wind isn't blowing. But what's going to be happening in this video is you're going to see the sight alignment issue with my rifle, and I'm going to be firing two different types of ammo. One's standard velocity and one's high velocity. Alright, so in this video we're going to be looking at the sight alignment problem with my Savage 64f here. The rear sight has been bumped over a little bit, and you can see I took this thing apart so I could show this to y'all guys, all y'all. And the front sight is really lined up almost perfectly, but the rear sight, see if I can get this in there. With the, you could kind of match it up with the where the firing pin has been hitting the back right here, but I don't think it'll show up on the camera too well, so I'm going to put up a picture right here of how it looks, and you can actually match up where the firing pin's been striking, and it's kind of more favoring on the left side of the rear sight, but the front sight is matched up pretty dead on. So what I think is when they were welding this, or maybe I did this, where it probably got bumped over to the right a little bit, and then that causes it to point over to the right, just a slight hair for it to, well, enough for you to miss if you're aiming dead center. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reassemble this and take a couple, about 10 shots. I got two different types of ammunition here. I got CCI Mini Mags, and this is a CCI Mini Mag box, but I got some standards in here. So I'm going to shoot 5-shot groups, and just let me reassemble this thing, and we'll see how the groups look. Alright, so I got this thing reassembled, and I got this little makeshift thing that I built myself to steady the rifle a lot better, and got my CCI Mini Mags in here. They're hollow points. They weigh 36 grains, and they travel at 1,260 feet per second, so they're a little bit high velocity, so I would think they'd be a little bit less accurate than the standard ones that we're going to shoot later in the video. So, plug one in the chamber, and I'm going to be aiming for the orange circle in the middle. And just so you know, I did clean this thing this morning, so there's not been any rounds through it since I've cleaned it. So, let's just do a 5-shot group, aim for right in the center. Alright, so I tried my best accuracy, using my sniper accuracy to aim for the middle as the best as I could. And let's go look how we did. Alright, so this is at 20 yards. I got my sandbag behind it to stop the bullets, and I was aiming at the center the whole time. If you want to come closer to see the group, got my Stanley tape measure here, and it does shoot to the right. I was aiming right at this X the best that I could, and it does shoot to the right a little bit. But the thing I'm concerned with, honestly, is how far up it shoots. And it shoots, say, about 3 inches up and down, and maybe an inch left and right. So I'd say that's not too good with the high velocity CCI Mini Mags. So we're gonna go back down there and shoot some standard velocities. I believe they're traveling at about 1,010 feet per second to be exact. So we're gonna back up and aim more like at the 7 or the 8. So let's back up and try another 5-shot group. Alright, so now we're gonna be firing a 5-shot group of the standard velocities that are traveling a little over 1,000 feet per second. And to show y'all guys the difference between the two is that the CCI Mini Mags are hollow point when the standards are not, and the standards weigh about 4 grains more. So let's close this box up. that out of the way. Just remember that we're going to be aiming to the left so the bullets don't get mixed up with the CCI Mini Mags. Alright. Had a misfire. There's one thing I've noticed about these standard velocities is they like to have misfires a lot, because you can notice that we had one misfire with the standards and no misfires with the Mini Mags. So alright, so I was aiming roughly about halfway between the edge of the target, the blue man, and the orange oval down there. So we're gonna head back down there and see if the group gets any better, or hopefully not worse. So let's head down there. Alright, so let's see how we did with the standard velocity. If you want to come closer, got the tape measure again. Looks like this guy might have been a flyer, so I'm gonna not count him. And I was aiming roughly between this line and the 8, just guessing here. So let's see. 2.5 inch. So it's a bit tighter. It's still shooting to the right, but there's no left and right. I'm gonna guess either one of the rounds was a little bad, or I might have pulled that. I really don't know. I was trying to be really accurate, but there's no real reason to be doing that, because you see that it's mainly just up and down is the problem, either with the ammunition or the gun. I'm guessing the gun, but I did just clean that thing. So back up, get a wider shot here. I really don't know what to do about the gun. I just cleaned that thing this morning, and it's only fired these shots that you've seen in the video so far. And I would use the standard velocities, but those things just, as you can see, about 1 out of 5 have misfires. So I think I'm just going to stick with the CCI Mini Mags like I have been, and really don't know what to do. So I guess I'll just leave it and basically not try any long range shots. So just to stick in y'all's mind, they're probably not going to expect any long range shots out of that Savage 64. So, because I would probably not make it any further past than 50 yards. So thank y'all very much for watching. I hope y'all can understand my sight alignment issue. I think I could fix the to the right, but the up and down is really bad issue. The only thing that I could see that be a benefit from this, if you're shooting out to 100 yards, where the bullets will drop 6 inches from dead center where you're aiming, it doesn't drop as much. So that's about your only benefit with the rifle. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it very much. Make sure to tune into the next video, because I'm going to have a little fun with slow-mo again. You know how I like slow-mo. If you're a subscriber, you should know me by now. I love slow motion. So thank you very much for watching. I'll say it again. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.